Hi, this is Praios and I'm a professional gambler. Today we look into the Limit Omaha Cash Game Episode 6 from the Triton Poker Madrid 2022 High Roller Cash Game. I think it's 1K, 2K with Ante, so a huge game. I think people buy in for 500K, so yeah, this is probably amazing. Didn't watch it yet, but yeah, pretty excited about it, and we will also analyze every hand. I mean, at least the interesting ones and where analysis is needed. Therefore, we will use the PLO Trainer, and links for PLO Solver are also in the description. Anyways, without further ado, let's now get into the action.
Here's the chicken.
1K.
Hey everyone, Randy Lou here,
This is good.
and we're back. We
Wow, nice lineup. I see
dropped the Noma Holdem.
Still have the
Tom Dwan,
blind.
We've got PLO.
this Chinese dude who is probably not the best player on the table, and yeah, I think they probably introduced him.
cannot,
soon as well.
Same stacks from the No Limit Holdem series.
Omaha is you have to use
It's
like two cards, right?
So here and two on
And we're going to use a short deck structure.
Just for the
1,000 years.
On your bike. Okay, yes. Which position is he in? I mean, that's a hand that is probably qualified for a live table.
Zero ante. 2,000 button ante. Double.
Call?
It's for Limit Omaha.
Yeah, Tony G's game.
12,000.
Huh? Ace.
Phua, that's his name. He is not qualified, but he will probably get in anyways.
It's the what I do. Pot, right?
First stack pre-flop is
Oh, he dropped one of his cards. Look here. 3 cards is enough.
under the gun. Last stack pre-flop is the button, just like in short.
You by the way, should never pick up your cards like this, because people behind you can see what you got and might tell someone on the table. So always protect your cards.
Deck.
How much?
But we got 4 cards. And Paul, less experience in PLO.
6 combination.
And
I mean, his hand is really, really terrible. You should not consider playing it.
verbally talking. We've had a lot of drinks.
Paul's first Omaha on TV.
His first ever Omaha.
This should be a delight.
Got 6 combo.
Is it just call? Just bold, just pop. Call.
Tom Dwan also has a terrible hand, but it didn't stop him from getting in anyways. By the way, I mean, everyone seems to think that Tom Dwan is a great poker player. I, in the past, played tables with him in 6max online, and I always thought that he's a huge fish. There were like epic sessions on Full Tilt where we played like at least PLO 10K, maybe even higher. And yeah, I was down like more than 100K, and when made it all back, even we start winning. Yeah, this was insane, the good old days. And he played a style like 80 VPIP, 3-betting 30%, being absolutely crazy. So yeah, not sure how he can still survive. I mean, at least in No Limit Holdem, I think he got better. Not sure about PLO, but we might find out soon. So this hand he should definitely not get in with. I mean, it's terrible. It's just complete junk.
Back call, maybe.
1K more. Sure.
I know, 4 card 6 combo.
Another 3-card guy. I mean, I hope he has a suited ace. Otherwise, it might also be questionable. It's also a bit strange because of their weird anti-structure. Okay, 4-way to the flop.
You can only use 2 card, right?
Yeah, you must use exactly 2. You have to. But now you can use.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster. If you don't know the rules, play in a game you don't understand, you never played before, with like a 500K stack, and yeah, drunk as well.
Oh, and then at the end you have to lose. Now I have 2 hearts. Yeah.
And telling your opponents what you got is also not very smart.
Now you got how many combos? 5 combos, right?
6.
5 combos of 2 cards.
15,000.
Tony G with the nut flush. And Paul Phua probably losing a ton of money now. I mean, that's why you get rid of your hand pre-flop, because you don't want to end up in a situation like this. In a 4-way pot where someone puts money in and I have a 5-high flush, I would probably still fold on the flop. But let's see what happens. But yeah, as I said, fold pre-flop and avoid all this.
四圈六. In Hong Kong, they have, you know,
4种
the Quinella.
You must use 2 cards,
Exactly.
Paul.
4 by 6, etc.
4.
Wait, check.
6.
No, cannot check. Go.
Oh, he might have shown his cards to Tom Dwan as well.
Cut.
Yeah, I think call is the right play.
Okay, he said check. I mean, he didn't get, but it was a bet before him. But yeah, now he's calling.
Pass. Pass.
Omaha. Okay.
Only 2 cards, right? The rest is like
Exactly
Holdem,
2.
right?
Not 1, not 3. Exactly
Okay.
2.
This is not changing anything.
Okay,
So-
I expect Tony to bet again and try to extract value from his opponent, who also already announced that he has a flush.
Ace of hearts is worth
even
nothing.
4 hearts.
If you have ace of hearts, 4 hearts is nothing.
Okay.
You must use 2.
Okay,
I have 2 hearts.
huge bet again. I mean, I think the flop bet wasn't that big. And yeah, I don't think he's getting away.
Okay.
肯定最大的话
Oh, 1 heart no good.
1 heart no good.
Yeah.
You need 2 hearts.
You need 2.
How much you bet?
Ace of hearts not good.
50,000.
Mother, seems like very big flush, right?
It is the nut flush. We're Tony. Tony's been requesting PLO.
Even are allowed to smoke. That's disgusting. I hate it when people smoke and I'm in the same room. But yeah, in such a lineup, I probably would accept it. But still, the closest smell, you don't get this disgusting smelling of you. I mean, it's even in your hairs and stuff. So, I mean, in my eyes, cigarettes should be banned. The chat is blocking the cards. Oh yeah, good. Good that you say that. Where it is. Ka-ching. Now you can see Tony's hand. But I already said he has the nut flush. Okay, let's continue.
all night. He's got a less experienced player.
You can ask
He will call.
Fading
My
flush.
prediction. Bam!
Calls again.
Makes the call.
6 of club.
Tony G.
You can shine your cards.
6 of club.
2 and 2.
What will
Straight
Tony
flush.
G do?
Seven.
I expect him to fire another huge bet
8 is
close to
straight,
pot
right?
size.
You need 2 cards.
You need 2, so you need
8,
6,
9, or 8, 10. Okay,
How much?
okay.
180,000.
180.
How much?
180.
Oh, that's surprising. I thought that he would call down. I think his line also was very, very bad. I mean, he should have folded pre-flop when he should have folded the flop. But after calling flop and turn, I think you should expect Tony to be at least balanced and do this with the ace of hearts and also with the flush. So with the blocker and the flush. And yeah, if you get that far in the hand, then you, in my eyes, should call the river as well. But yeah, best get away earlier in the hand. Yep, okay. Need to fix a little something before we continue. Okay. Let's move on.
Hola.
Straight.
Good. Should fold the turn.
turn call's okay. You full river. I play same
Yeah.
as you. Yeah. I would probably call turn.
Tom Dwan plays the same. That's not a surprise at all.
Yeah.
Hey, I only see one, the other one black one.
You're pretty sick.
Oh, nice.
No, he wins.
Just like, fuck it.
I would play same too.
Always folding.
Just like on the river,
Looks like a fun game, definitely.
there's like 3 seconds, you're like, pot. Pot. Whatever the pot.
But you need to be a multimillionaire to play there. I mean, not sure if how much money Tom has, the way he's playing. But yeah, somehow he's still in these huge games. So it seems like his competition is even weaker than he is.
Pot is pot.
By the way, what about the Jungle Man? Daniel Cates challenge that he is delaying and delaying and delaying and nothing happens. Sounds entertained, yeah. I'm also entertained. Huge game with people who don't know what they do.
Should I call the turn?
I think you just fold because you're.
I would call the
Yeah,
turn.
you bet into many people.
I would call the
drawing
turn.
dead.
You can fold, but I would call usually.
I know you call, you always call.
No, just the way Tony's gonna not bluff you.
Are we going?
Tom also looks very, very tired. I mean, what is going on with his eyes and his his skin below that?
PLO again.
One wrong.
Right here.
Wow. Wow.
Tony's
dialogue.
just salivating. He's just like.
Where's the ante? 4K ante.
Timothy Adams surprised was
Yeah.
still playing field.
Andy.
I think Tony G probably thinks he is qualified, but I think in a normal game this might actually be a fold with no suit. Let's see. So download the sim. Ace, King, Jack 10 with no suit. Ace, King, Jack 10, no suit. That's how easy you can use it. Oh, actually, even with no suit, you should raise. I mean, probably because you get a lot of folds and you block a lot of strong hands, and opponents have to give you credit when you raise from UTG. I thought you should have had at least one suit, but yeah, I'm wrong. But you also see not the greatest EV with this hand.
It's one round of PLO.
The big blind ante is 4,000.
There is no big blind. We bring short leg structure.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So we have to put 1K.
To call.
Huh?
Limb. Yeah. 1K is anti.
1K.
Yeah.
Ah, sorry.
And
This now was not like that.
Same.
Okay, so the structure actually is 1K ante for everyone, and the bottom has to put in 2K if I read this correctly.
I don't know how to put these cards in this 2-hole.
Let's see
I'll
if
try
Tony
my
G
best
thinks
to
that he is
scan it
qualified.
as much as possible.
10.
Oh, it's
Yep.
your game. It's your game.
No, you play-
Oh my
I would
God,
play the
this
same.
game.
Because
I
Tom's-
mean, Tom's hand this time is better than the last one, but still not great. But at least an ace high suit, and he can have some. He hit some nuts with this bullshit.
I'm not gonna bluff you.
Not sure if it's true. Tony is crazy and was bluffing against some huge fish in the past. So yeah, and not sure if that's if Tom's logic is that easy and applies for Tony G.
For me, no. It's better for you to
Bet
call
into
turn.
3%.
I think on the flop is.
I mean, what should Tony G bet flop and turn with that does not beat a 5-5 flush? I mean, it's just crazy. And Tony also bet the flop against 4 other guys.
It's just you have to call flop.
Did I say Tom? I mean, definitely. Yeah, how is it named? Tony G.
How much? I just asked how much.
It's
you
better
bet.
for you to
Bet
call
flop,
turn.
he bet turn,
Yeah,
right?
but it's better for you to
rather-
call turn.
you
He can
rather-
bluff the turn easy.
fuck.
2 pair. No, 2 pair easy. He can bluff turn.
Oh, pair up.
2 pair.
These guys definitely don't fold. Rui Cao is also a pro, right? Not sure about this, but I think so.
2 pair. Yeah.
I think from the old days, a very high stakes guy.
Sorry?
Too.
What would you do, Tony?
Check.
Oh, of course.
Okay. I think nobody. Oh, Tony. Tony has it again.
We're all speculating.
Because I have a full house.
Tony flops it. Not straight.
2K, yeah?
Blockers to people who draw into a full house.
4 card, too many cards.
Oh my God! Look at this! Look at this! This is so sick. Look.
Yeah, that was an easy one.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You have everything.
You grabbed these, Tony. I was calling you for the 15.
For these ace queen jack 7.
Oh my god. Imagine he had something. Even like.
Ace queen jack 7. Strict and
Yes,
7.
set.
It's set?
Only a set can beat you, right? Only a set can
So?
go with you.
What's that?
Yeah. 1K. Ante.
Oh, Andy game.
Oh my god. It would have been nice to get some calling.
You want someone to have the nuts too.
Yeah.
So
I also wonder what the best strategy for this game is, because you should probably play loser, because there's so much money in the pot already and it's worth fighting for it, but we don't have sims for that, unfortunately, and that's not a usual game that appears online, and usually it's just like a small blind, big blind structure, and not even many games play with antes. But yeah, we have to take the sims that we got.
there's no shot.
Yeah, but if you have everything, it's hard for somebody to have
know.
anything, you know?
I know. But it's easy to have a straight.
This is no good, man. So
You
many
don't
cards.
have a straight, it's more free roll.
Way too many cards.
Yeah, I know. I understand. Not enough cards.
4, 5, 6, 7. That's a tight laydown.
I'd rather take the pot right away than someone splits the pot.
Yeah, mathematics. But then
Okay, it wasn't folded. Some other cards get thrown in the muck.
it's like when you're running so good, you want to hit more. You're greedy.
Can I just call?
Can I just?
Yeah, he can. Just 1K more, because you already anteed 1.
13,000.
And here we go, Tom Dwan.
That's also a bad hand. Not necessarily good enough to raise it. I mean, he probably expects his opponents to be very weak as well, and he's right. I mean, Timothy Adams' hand looks a lot better than it actually is. Paul Phua's hand, again, is complete trash. Okay, let's see how this develops. I assume both guys call now.
I'm potting up.
Pot and pot. 13, 39, 30.
Oh, Rui Cao. What? These guys are wild.
You're pushing out our
39
fish.
plus 9.
7,000?
39 plus
4. Let me bang.
Oh, that does. I'm just trying to figure out who this guy is. And probably it's also interesting for you guys. Okay, he is apparently a cash game expert. Okay, and his online nick was Pepperoni F, so that was I got this dude right. But yeah, this is insane how he's playing.
39 plus 9.
I would have folded.
7, I said.
You're
Never
very right.
3-bet this.
7, yeah? So you go for 7.
Yes.
Rui Cao repotting.
Seems like none of these guys are working with the solver.
Re-raising to 47,000.
I stole one from you?
Tom Dwan is not folding for sure. I think the other two guys should fold now.
Which
Yes.
one? Yeah. Yeah, I did.
I'm drunk, but I know what I'm doing.
You don't know what you're doing.
No, this.
Your mom watching.
Yep, correct.
Yeah. And 5 more here. 7,000.
46.
Oh, yeah.
46.
Oh, good.
47.
But
I have no idea.
Paul is considering it.
47.
I don't know what to do. I fold.
Okay, good laydown.
Honestly, I have no idea what to do.
Yeah.
Like, I
500,000.
should probably just go on.
War round.
I
600,000.
pay 2K, I just want to be out. I don't fucking know.
Tom actually kind of dominates his opponent. But yeah, two very two not great hands. I mean, I think Tom's isolation race sort of is even reasonable. Trying to get this heads up or only against two other guys with Paul Phua, who does not even know the game, the rules of the game. So let's see how this develops.
You don't play
Are you confident?
I know, like, I don't know enough.
I'll teach you, though. I'll guide you. You don't have to worry. You can relax.
Okay, let's see what the chat is writing. Peanuts compared with the UST games. Yeah, right. I mean, for Tony G, these very high games. Not sure if they were real or if they're just exchanging play money to advertise for coin poker. But if these games are real, there were huge pots, and you can also find the biggest pot ever played with analysis on my channel. I think he's from the Full Tilt era. Yeah, he is. I think you also played under the Pepperoni Nick on Stars as well. Tom hasn't aged a day. I mean, at least, but he's not getting much sleep nowadays, as it seems. Timothy looks like I want. Yeah, a bit.
These guys.
I probably just was supposed to just like jam all the money. I have no idea.
I know we have aces. We're supposed to.
Aces, yes. If I hit aces, yeah, that's all I know.
Aces are good.
Or did you have
Tom checks. Tom has a huge hand, but he has to fear to be up against aces. Not sure how big of a 3-better this dude is. But yeah, he now has to go with the hand. The question is how to play it. If he should play it passively or if he should try to push it in on the flop. If Tom has the same playing style like he used in the day, he might go for the check raise. And yeah, Rui Cao definitely should continuation bet, as he's the aggressor, he's representing the aces, and that's a good board for the preflop aggressor, or the range of the preflop aggressor. For his hand now, it's obviously not good. But at least he got a gut shot. A weak one, but yeah. I mean, he should continuation bet and hope that Tom Dwan is in there with some bullshit and he might get a fold.
like sexy four suited cards?
Okay, what is Tom
like Queen,
doing?
King.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Jack 9 is okay. If you have double suits against aces, it's good.
Yeah, it's like 4 card 6 combo.
fuck it.
Puts in a little show and
It's good for
It's just like,
Tom here actually flops a flush draw.
4 card 6 combo, right?
yeah.
I mean flush draw and 2 pair. Definitely not folding.
in
Bottom two.
More
Thinking
combo
about
and double
No,
flush.
6. It's only 6
Maybe
combo, yeah.
put it in.
4 cards.
May just call.
Otherwise, just
Because
hit
he
I mean the hand plays sort of terrible if you just call. But yeah, let's see what he does. Against the hand of his opponent would the perfect play though.
Hong Kong
turns and then
raises.
folds.
Vanilla. 4 horses, 6 bets.
What I mean with plays terrible is that, yeah, I mean, almost every turn card is bad, and his opponent could take 3 cards on the turn if he's checking to him again, if he just decides to call. And yeah, let's see what he does. Let's see how ace heavy he thinks his range is, and if he cannot, I mean, I never played with Rui Cao, I think, or at least I can't remember, so he might have been a heads-up specialist and not a ring game player. Not sure. Let's see.
Normally you would be worried about
4 horses.
pocket aces.
I hate this fake tanking, and it always takes so long in live poker for a hand to play out. They should have like a 20-second time limit as well.
Is in a re-raise pot, but this is Rui Cao.
I mean, Tom is a heads up, not a heads up, an online player, and he was used to making quick decisions. So he should not tank that long all the time. It's also, I mean, it's also bad for his business because he's apparently making money playing poker, and if he takes so long, then there's less hands to be played in a day.
Yeah.
Looks like he's just calling. Or is he?
They do have 500,000 stacks. Is going to go for it. Pot.
Yeah, my read was correct. Check raising it, and yeah, this should be a quick fold.
Oh, pot.
Oh no, he said pot.
You said pot.
Pot. I heard pot.
I heard.
Anything else, I don't know. I heard pot.
He said
Now he puts in the the little show. Oh, what should I do? And then folds, I guess.
So,
quick call.
Fucking recovers nothing lah.
Back the wrap.
Omaha got back door.
Yeah, Omaha have every backdoor.
Low cards.
Low cards now. Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7. One suit.
Okay, Omaha.
You're just like.
I think 19.
It looks really good.
You have to have like robust. Like you have to.
Looks like he's a 3-time Triton champion. At least that's what the button says on his shirt.
Like be able to like.
Is queen and a good shot?
Position situation.
I think
If
they're
you know you're against aces, it's different.
between 30 to 60.
If you know you're up against big cards heads up, it's
I wonder if this is an expensive watch or not. Don't know much about watches. It probably
very,
is.
very good value hand.
What?
Good hand.
What's happening?
Even like two.
1, 2.
Short deck. Short deck.
This is the game we discovered.
Short deck.
Now show that.
No, Omaha.
But same as before, right? Ante Omaha.
Omaha.
Okay.
Alright, so 1K.
Can we back to know a bit?
Yeah, it's anti-Omaha.
Oh, what is this?
Slam for Tony G.
Okay, one round.
One round, I go home. You guys can play then short deck.
When does the round finish? Who started it?
Sorry for that.
We locked the doors. Don't worry.
No, Tom started. I
We locked the
finished.
doors.
Timothy Adams wants to get back to Nolan Holdem.
Okay, Tony's
Probably
not
did.
qualified.
He experiences
And he
this game
folds.
too.
Structure.
We locked.
Really?
I can only call without aces.
Oh, is that on me?
Did I solve this wrong? He throw in the cards, right? Why is it still showing?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, sorry. You guys can tell me.
Give me my back of my hand. I play 1K. You can give me.
You're like these guys are
Should
so.
just call.
Am I?
I think
Sorry.
let him call. I mean,
What?
you know. It's not dead. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, his hand's
I'm actually
fine.
doing it.
What? He's getting his cards back? What the?
Put 1,000.
Yeah. It doesn't matter, right?
Oh, now you call.
I mean, come
Right, you call, right? I can raise,
folded,
right?
then called. Yeah, you can raise.
can raise.
You can raise.
It looks like everyone is in with junk again. I mean, there are many antis in already, so can't blame them for 1K more to see a sheep flop. Let's see if someone will bump it up. Oh, Rui Cao. I think he will probably consider this hand to be qualified and put in a race.
There's no way. There's
Nah, it's a weekend.
It doesn't matter what his cards are.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll suck you up.
You know there are 5 people behind me who can call me.
Call.
I wish I had a hand that I knew what to do with.
Structure.
Let's see if anyone folds. I mean, most of the hands are terrible.
Now I would have a really good chance. You would see this hand.
Oh my God. Run away.
Pot and pot.
I can pot, right?
Yes, yes.
Of course,
you can.
Pot is how much?
About 81. 81, 82.
Hit me a flush. Not flush.
Give me quads.
Make sure.
Juice.
3 hearts.
Hiya.
Ooh, Paul Phua flopped something. Who else has something? Paul Phua definitely has a set. Why are his percentages so low? And we got... They should use a 4-color deck, by the way. This is very hard to see which suit it is. So Rui Cao has a gut shot and a flush draw. To the nuts, both to the nuts, so he probably will stay in. Yeah, the rest of the guys probably will do it now.
Okay, so Paul's got
We got
bottom
how much,
set.
Why you?
Check.
Rui Cao pre-flop razor. Queen high flush draw.
No.
Good shot.
No, don't let him count.
How much there is?
Count himself.
Do the half
79. So it's
40. And bet 40. 40. How much?
can you repeat?
40.
This actually is a quite tough situation with bottom set. Normally, but in this game, I mean, I would discount aces a lot because nobody showed action other than Rui Cao pre-flop, so it's unlikely that someone other than Rui Cao holds aces, and kings probably also make some action pre-flop, and you also got a king in your hand as well. I'm speaking from Paul's perspective, so it would be a bit uncomfortable, but I would just call and probably check raise turn on a blank. I want to see a safe turn first before getting it in. I mean, this is also a bit different game than we are used to online, and this is also, I mean, the solver doesn't help us much here because these guys play completely strange and different ranges to normal poker players.
How much in the pot?
79. How could you show the cards to the...
we might pass play.
Rui Cao.
Elton Tsang.
How much you have, Rui? How much you have?
900,000.
900?
Yes. Euros. Can buy.
So it's come back
lot
to
of
me
set.
how much I have. I have 200, 300. How much you bet?
40.
40 into?
80.
79, yeah.
Why you bet half pot?
Why not?
That means you are weak.
Why not?
You know, my analysis, you are weak.
Yes, you're right.
I mean, actually, I might take back what I said. I think it's actually best for him to just go all in. Because, there's also already a lot of money in the pot. It might be hard to navigate on some turn cards. And I think his opponent definitely gets in with ace, king, 2. And if you are up against kings or aces, you're just... Although, if you're up against kings or aces, you might be in trouble. I mean, actually, it's actually a tough one. The thing is, with just calling, you also give your opponent potential free cards he can check back on the turn if you check to him. And if he has some sort of draw, can get all the money in now and avoid. It's tough. I mean, folding is not an option, obviously. With this image, his opponent might stack off quite light also. So Rui Cao has to be a bit worried because his opponent might have another draw that he's overplaying with a pair in it, and then it's very bad for him if his opponent has like a gut shot and a flush draw too. I mean, it's not that bad. He has a flush draw still, but his equity goes down a lot. I mean, not sure what I'm talking about. I mean, calling and putting it in now is fine.
How much you have?
I mean, you could get an equity shift on the turn, but you also have some tricky turns where you don't know what to do.
I cover you. You have like a7, 8, 9.
Bet half pot on this flop. Yeah. Who
But
raised
if I spot, it looks even weaker,
He
right?
is pre-flop.
He raised me up. Now he's representing 3 aces, 3 kings.
Okay. That's a good read.
Exactly.
Okay, now it's... I cannot have 3 aces, right?
No, you can have 3 7s.
He does have 3 sevens.
Problem, you have get 3 kings, 3 aces. And maybe you have...
He's worried about the aces and kings.
Ace king, I go first. How much?
40.
That's my logic.
Table banter is just epic.
I mean, you see, even I am unsure what to do often. This happens even to good players. And that's also not the game that I'm used to. Normally, there's like one guy at the flop, two guys at the flop, people playing normal ranges. And here, everything is different, sort of. Let's see.
Jack!
What's going on?
I don't know how to do it. 120.
9.
No, 160. 160.
No, I don't.
Okay, Rui Cao now is continuing his bluff. People having fun. But yeah, that's a blank. If that's the turn, you definitely now have to go with your hand. I hope Paul is not folding.
Strong or not?
I mean, he's blocking kings. His opponent showed the tendency to raise pretty light. And it's not even a 3-bet, it's just a normal raise. So yeah, he has a wide range. You could be ahead. You are way ahead against all draws now. With only one more card to come. Put it in. If we were up against aces or kings, it's just unlucky. Let's see what happens.
159.
I mean, didn't he already tell him that he basically has 3 sevens and he still is trying to bluff him? That's how much Tom's theory is worth about people not trying to bluff Paul.
Elton cannot stop laughing. His hand's not been over.
Very trouble now.
How much you have left? How much? How much? How much? You know I have 3-7. Oh, wait. 159. You know I have 3-7 and he still tell me, you know? That means he want me to know that my 3-7 is not strong enough.
59.
Like a Superman.
Telling Rui Cao he's got 3 sevens.
I think it's also a very terrible play from Rui Cao. I mean, he's trying to wrap kings or aces, but would kings or aces play this way? I say no. Because now he knows that his opponent has sevens and he would be down to just one out. And there's no need to pot the turn. You can easily get the rest of the money in by the river, still, even if you bet smaller. So I would say that his line is more indicative of a bluff. And Paul now should go all in. And yeah, to make sure that he gets all the money from the draws. Because on the river, he might not get all the money. But yeah, his opponent is now basically committed if he has some sort of draw. So I hope he's putting it in or not just calling.
So I have to go in if I... How can we fold 3-7?
Cannot fold.
We cannot even fold S7, not to say 3-7. He can have S-Queen, S-King.
You call it? What's that?
Wait!
Hey. Wait.
Oh my God! All in!
Automatic all in.
The right move.
Push all in.
3S?
Yes.
You automatic all in.
One out.
Automatic all in.
7-7.
Yeah, one out.
Automatic.
You know what I have?
He can have fucking ace deuce here.
One out.
That's now basically only a game of equity. And is he throwing his hand away?
He's dead. He's
No way, sure!
drawing dead.
Go.
No!
I mean, it's probably still close. But I think, I mean, you have to consider the pot odds, but looks like he still has, how many outs are this? When you still has sevens, like, it's not allowed to pair the board. So he has 2 less outs or something. But he still has, how much is it? Like 10 outs, 12 outs, no, not 10. I think I think 10 outs. And it is, so he should have about, we cannot use the rule of 2 and 4 because we have more cards that we know, but think you have to multiply with like about 2 or 2.5. And yeah, that's how you determine how much equity you have. So with 10 outs, you have like 20 to 25%. I mean, it shows us exactly that he has 25%. And it's close, but how much more did he has to call? Like 130 or something. The pot odds are definitely good enough to stay in.
Insurance. Over. Oh no.
Everybody see anyway.
What's that?
They are definitely very relaxed for a game this size. These dudes must be very, very rich. I mean, normally people are very tense, staring at each other and stuff. And these guys are just having fun, gambling for $1 million pots. That's a good atmosphere to be in and to make some money if you are the best player.
Automatic all in.
Flash draw only, right?
Straight draw.
12 outs, right?
Give me squeeze, right?
12 outs, you block in one, you left in there.
I mean, I think even has 11 outs because 7 of clubs isn't poor. I mean, whatever. I mean, yeah. 25% equity. Let's see if we can get there.
No insurance.
Automatic all in.
I'm the insurance.
Can I squeeze?
Paul played this well. I mean, he shouldn't have told his opponent his hand, because in this case, he might have been able to get away from something which he might have played stupidly, like a7 or some shit.
Squeeze, okay. Let him squeeze. Slowly.
Give him the face up.
Burn.
Once, rip.
And give to him face down.
Give him 2, wait, because we can't quit the
Squeeze slowly.
Much better game.
Now the card's getting squeezed. Make it more exciting. These are true gamblers.
Money come. I'm going to sleep.
Wait, did you pay?
No.
Didn't pay.
Full house on the river.
Why are you thinking 3 sevens?
No, I'm trying to.
And he told him.
Logic.
Oh my god.
I mean, why is he not checking back at the turn? He already told him that he has 3 sevens, and it is quite kind of suicidal to try to bluff him. I mean, it seems like he actually was considering folding, but yeah, what the fuck?
Omaha.
This hand is so
I'm
funny.
scared. He has 3 king.
Love this game.
You don't have to say, you
You
don't
could
have
have
to
ace
tell.
king.
Just let him enjoy.
Let him think. I'm going to fold.
He was reading his handout as he was actually playing it too. It's like, okay, 3-7. I just checked and checks in the third.
I wonder what Rui Cao was thinking.
And then the moment he said that, I'm scared.
Cheers!
290.
I didn't see his hand until Rui had potted the turn, and he's like, what do I do?
Now you're
Should
gonna
I
love
go?
Omaha. You're gonna love Omaha. And this
I'm a little bit scared, but I have a blocker, you know.
You don't need the blocker, it doesn't
is a
matter.
good way to do the structure. Then everybody will love it.
Hey, I'm
All the
saving money.
It's actually perfect.
Okay.
Oh my god. it's
Everybody happy.
Did he actually fold, or did he went all in? I think he called, right? I mean, he has to give him the odds.
Except Rui and Richard, maybe.
These are like old school poker games with some recreational players in the game and also like people. I mean, it's not even old school. I mean, even then you knew that you should only play like 25% or 30% of hands, and they play way, way more. So yeah, it's just a live game where everyone is enjoying itself, and some are apparently professional poker players, although they could not survive, like let's say, a 1-2 game online. But yeah, in this lineup, they are a favorite. Yeah, I always told you, a game ends and table selection is very important. And if you are able to get in these games, even if you play terrible, when your opponents are even more terrible than you make money. And a lot of it, if it's for these insane high stakes.
Hey, at least you had a lot of outs. Come on.
What you have?
Yeah, like a lot of outs.
Jack high.
Straight jack.
After looking Jack M9.
Yeah, good shot.
Oh, so like it's a little bit like short dash.
That's why he likes this game. When you bluff,
I'm going to learn this game. So many fish.
This game is so good.
Only one fish enough. We just play tight.
The last time I played with Rui Cao PLO, he 4-bet pot me with Queen Jack Jack Jack.
Tomorrow, PLO. TV cash game. 1K, 2K, 200.
Wait, he had Jacks, Queen, Jack,
He 4-bet pot me with Queen Jack 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 the last time I played with him PLO.
What's it?
A little bit special.
Oh my god.
Even a fish can beat you, Rui. You see?
Everybody saw it.
I wonder how drunk these guys are. Ooh, that's a good hand. I would definitely not slow play it. I would definitely raise, hoping for some idiot to come back over the top so that I can put in almost all my money. And he's also like the short stack on the table, so that would be my plan. Not, I mean, if you just limp in and someone raises, you cannot make it that big, right? And yeah, Pepperoni probably steaming. Tom Dwan always steaming. If Paul sees a beautiful looking hand that might actually not that good, he probably also pops it up. So I would just play it straightforward, although these aces are sucking with just a 9 high suit.
Yeah, but it's good advertising.
Okay,
all the fish like to play with
he
him.
goes like the live
Even
player
in
route.
Dubai.
I mean, it's fine too. He might have an image as very tight and yeah, a player you should not 3-bet. I have sort of the idea that this might be the case. So yeah, then in this case it might be correct to just call and hope for action behind you, but you can put it in a lot of money by doing the check, the limp raise move. Although he probably only does this with aces, and he will be sort of transparent for your opponents that you have exactly the hand you are wrapping. But yeah, whatever.
It's like, okay, 20% free roll, please.
What do I do? 4?
Two.
Better, right?
Two.
No, just two.
Ball obviously in.
No, you're straddle. Oh, no.
Tom Dwan, very strong hand.
Right?
I think he might.
There's no straddle.
There's no stress.
Nim.
He already called? Okay. Rui Cao is going for the pot. Steaming, as I said. Although this hand is
12, 14.
not
So Paul,
that
the man with
bad.
the least experience in PLO,
More hands.
I need to
felt
protect
big in it already. Got a pot from Rui Cao.
He should definitely go out with this shitty hand. Okay, he's still calling. Tony makes a very tight laydown. He might have had some coachings or getting into the game, the great game of PLO. Yeah, now we see the limp raise. And everyone will know that he has aces.
Did not know I have 3-7, you know. I forgot.
You thought you have king 7?
Yeah.
I saw your hand. I was like, please don't fucking fold. Just whatever you do. Just...
I mean, why the fuck is he putting on a show? I mean, his plan is very clear. I mean, this is a situation you might be in more often, and you can always make it very fast. I mean, it's pre-flop. You don't need to think about shit that long normally, and this is not a situation to waste time.
Just don't fold.
First time, I swear, I thought I have king 7. See, wow, 3-7, I beat ace king.
That was the same. King 7 would be the same.
63. 63.
A pair would have been fine. King 63.
Timothy Adams limped the aces
63.
with his shorter stack, going for the repot.
Sitting on the left.
I think
Working as planned.
I think everyone knows he's got aces here.
Yeah, that's
Given
what I
this
said.
is
Tom Dwan
a game
definitely is
outside his
not
comfort zone as he
folding.
wants to play normal hold'em.
Although he has
course.
just 2k invested. I think in this case he should actually fold. Let's see if he learned from his mistakes and if he improved as a poker player. Back in the day he would not have folded ever with this hand. Let's see if he can fold now.
Stakes are huge.
I mean, he knows, but he should know that he have aces, so he should fold. I mean, it's not that much money behind even after that. I mean, it's It's 100k in the pot already. And he could also be dominated very often, as people often have ace-high flush draws, and yeah, he might get crushed very hard, even if he hits a flush draw or something. I mean, yeah, he should fold. He has already almost nothing invested.
And a funny structure.
Let's see if he can do it.
But an
Why is
action-driven
he tanking
structure.
so long? What's going on with him? I think he's considering his implied odds.
Tom here debating what to do with Queen, Jack, Jack, deuce, double suited. But he's only put in 2,000. Seems upset about it, but he's down.
Okay, he improved
Cao.
his game for sure.
VPIP.
Committing himself to a flop.
99.9. 8.9.
Rui Cao, probably retarded,
魏
called.
波单身变摩托。
Chinese like him, you
Yeah,
know.
he already called.
I had such a good
I mean, this is a terrible Bill hand to call with. I mean, he has an ace too. What is he doing? It's the easiest laydown ever, especially against someone with such a huge, with such a small stack. So he's just a bad player. Can't say anything else. I mean, you shouldn't be tilting as a pro. Or I mean, I'm not sure if it's even tilt or if it's just his normal style. Be right back.
Elton's out.
Not my hand.
Okay,
5, 4, 6. Okay, 5, 4, 6.
who raise first?
Rui Cao raise. Elton call. Timothy re-raise.
Still Omaha, right?
Yeah.
Sure, everybody knows my card.
No, but that's the TV.
Tom with a flop. Top set. It is Timothy Adams. Just pots it.
Spade?
Rui Cao does not have much at all.
I wonder if he's still getting it in. He might. I mean, he should not, but he might.
I saw that spade. No.
Don't waste time, don't waste time. Yeah.
How much is it? 175? How much is in the pot?
147.
How much is in the pot?
That is 147.
147. How much?
Actually, he seems to know about pot odds and is calculating if he is committed or not, and he is not. But let's see if he can figure it out as well. I mean, it's harder in a live setting where you don't see all these things.
How much is the bet?
147.
How much is
Ask so
inside?
many questions. Fuck you.
Exactly the pot. Exactly the pot. Inside 147. Your bet is exactly 147.
So you're getting pot odds of 33. I mean, you need 33% equity, and there's also more money behind that will go in later. But it's not much more left, so he needs about whatever 37% or something to stick it in, and he does not have this equity. I mean, even if you are at the table, you could find this out. I mean, it's very easy. You have at maximum like a 9 for the straight and maybe 2 10s. That's about it. I mean, if you are lucky, sometimes you might have good kings or so that an ace might be good too. But yeah, I mean, good kings usually have an ace with it as well, and it's not helping. So yeah, I would think that he should fold almost always.
47.
I kept one chip back.
Are we still on deuce 7?
No.
No, of course, 2-7's not happening in PLO.
He's not a leader.
Because you have it so
This
much more
stupid
often.
dog always wants out, and when I open the door and let him out, he wants in again.
Hey, let me get a sweat one time.
What?
I flop top set.
Wow. It's close, very close.
Next two.
You want
What was the hand?
turn river?
What did you have? Okay, let's
Good
play.
fold.
Oh, I think the Modi don't have a pair.
I have ace.
I mean, he should have folded earlier in the hand already, but yeah. Good fold now, at least.
I had 6. I have double suited jacks.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
good double suited jacks.
like,
6 came. 6 came.
most likely has aces, but like, I'm
turns.
pricing because almost.
Crazy. I win.
Sometimes I think,
Thank you.
or for Omaha, they do the limp aces.
No, this. If he limp anything he does, I stack it. It's Jack 7 deuce. He can't fold the flop. Anything he does, I
I
stack
played
him.
many
It's a
times
raise.
Omaha. Fuck, anytime aces raise. and then lose the board.
No, because he's
Lean.
short stacked. If he's deeper, he can't, because no suits. He's short stacked. When you can get like half your stack in, or the pot's like half your stack, then you have
2,000.
Tom is teaching some poker lessons. Basically saying if you can get in a lot of money pre-flop with aces, you should do it. Great advice.
Is it me?
We're getting some PLO lessons from Tom.
Okay. One game more.
Some really basic ones though.
This is the last one, right?
yeah.
Are we going back to Omaha?
Oh, best hand so far for Paul.
Second last.
Short leg.
Short deck, ah.
Short leg.
I mean, can this guy Adams see the cards? I mean, he's trying not to look, but I think he can see the cards if you want.
I'm going.
But that's showing some ethics if he's not looking, although he could. That's, yeah, huge respect to the guy.
Par.
Short deck, they come play.
Pot. I cannot play short deck because I don't even know how to play.
Maybe
I can
call
play
your nine.
PLO. I can play PLO.
Tom Dwan is not calling, right? He's three raising.
Oh, I'm going to win. I'm not.
I kind of know.
I mean, his hand is not great, but I wouldn't blame him to isolate Paul.
Final
I don't
table,
know what I'm
another
doing in PLO.
tournament.
But no, he just called to, I guess, keep the pot small against the steaming Rui Cao, where he don't want to get 3-bet again. I mean, yeah, fine.
How much?
13.
Rui Cao probably has trash again, unless it is the black heart, the black ace, the last card. Elton probably, I mean, Elton's hand is not great.
How do you
Sounds like Tony.
If you see a lot of multi-way flops with low pairs, you will be in a lot of very bad spots where you have bottom set and get destroyed very hard. So wouldn't recommend to play his hand, especially as he has only one suit and also is blocking one club for himself.
He will be leaving us after the round completes.
I go to sleep. Last round. Whatever they want to play. And then we go to sleep.
you 3-bet me?
Hey, one more round, folks.
one more round of Omaha.
What's that?
You
Last round, one more round, Omaha, then we go to sleep.
Omaha better.
Okay.
Good practice
okay,
for the
okay.
big TV games later.
Okay.
Last
Come
round,
in.
we close the door.
Yeah, we're good.
Rui Cao probably also
I
in.
think I'm winning. How much? 500
Probably a hand he should not be in.
Yeah, I'm winning.
You can finish.
1, 2,
How much I have to pay
3,
you?
4.
Yeah.
Hey, winning.
It's a bit crazy that a very bad hand like King Queen 10-7 is the best one going to the flop. Nobody with a 9, right? Yeah, let's see. So I guess if the last card of Cao is not a 9, which it could, as he would have 3 connect cards, I would expect that the guy who bets first gets the pot.
Okay, we have a mystery card for Rui Cao, but he's got
Deal me in anyway. Deal me in.
4. No one's got much.
We got tomorrow.
You guys show that.
Tournament, crossbow.
Check around.
I wouldn't hate if the 8-8 bets the flop. I mean, you are sometimes having the best hand, and you can end the hand here very often. And another good thing is that you got 2 8s in your hand, and hands with a 9 usually have some connectivity. So a 9 often comes with an 8, so it makes it less likely that an opponent has a 9 here. I mean, these guys play way too many hands, but I think this rule should still apply. So I would have loved to see the 8-8 bet the flop.
What?
Queen on the turn.
In from the start.
Short deck?
Yes.
No one's got that strong of a
Okay, I'm
piece.
one, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's now getting checked through again.
Check.
Quick checks.
Meaning, prize money, mothers buy in.
Yes.
Was a way better spot to bet the flop instead of the turn. Let's see if he's firing the turn. Anyways.
If I lose 5 bullets, you lose 3 bullets.
Yeah, you can fire as many as you like.
Yeah.
Where is the 10?
I've never felt
Tom's got
so much confidence.
top 2.
Well, what is Tom doing? Is it a bluff? Is it a value bet? I mean, he's blocking King Jack, but opponents could have King Jack. They could also have Jack 8. I think he should not bet. His hand is either bluff catcher, or he could represent a very strong hand if someone else bets and put in the check raise, because he's having the queen and the 10, so 2 blockers to full houses, and might get very strong hands to fold. But as I said, I think this bet seems a bit too... I mean, he's trying to extract thin value, but I think it's a bit ambitious. It's either a bluff catcher or a check raise bluff in my eyes.
It's a little bet out there.
Sorry,
And Rui Cao.
And yeah, Rui Cao exactly sees through this bet. And yeah, now he's putting in the raise. Yeah, reads perfectly into Tom's hand, and now so it's either a sheep bluff or yeah, a very thin value bet, and he's putting on the pressure. Let's see if Tom can figure it out. Elton will probably fold.
Snap pots it. Likely with the blockers.
I also wonder if he would have the same timing if he would not have a bluff but a value bet. I think he probably would tank a bit. Let's see what happens. So you might be able to make very good reads on this dude as well. He was bluffing 2 times so far, and he always was making it very fast. I hope we see some value hands later on too, and then we can see if he's also being that fast, making his decision then. I mean, he's a former online player, so he might be fast all the time. I mean, you should think about things like this. Like that, because if your opponents are observative, they might pick up stuff like that and might be able to have very good reads on you and make good calls and good folds. Maybe he just has a 9 and yeah, now wants to extract some value, or an 8 and puts in a very thin value raise, or a king. Yeah, I mean, he could even be value raising with a straight, could very thinly. Let's see. This is interesting. I wonder what his last card is.
Possibly has a hand. King Jack.
I mean, Tom put himself in a very tough spot now. I mean, Rui Cao was not betting flop or turn either, so you might be able to rule out that he has a 9. I mean, he could be slow playing with something very big like Queen, waiting for someone to pick up something. Other than that, this could easily be a bluff, because Tom did not show any strength at any point before, and now he's putting this very small bet out with a hand, with exactly the hand he's expected to have. So, yeah, this is a tough spot, and Tom could be leveling himself into a call. I mean, he's making some very ridiculous calls in the past. I mean, this is less ridiculous than some other calls I saw from him. But yeah, I think he probably just folds.
It's hard to say.
I think that's his folding phase.
He's splashy, he goes for extra value. Tom's gonna lay down his hand.
He should have listened to my advice.
Omar is Rui's game.
Omar's a great game.
Losing.
No, Rui and Tom.
Oh, yeah.
D-Gen Gram.
Yeah. Omar is Rui's game, but this structure is Tom's game.
This structure is the right structure.
Huh?
The right structure.
The action structure.
This is the right structure
Action
for Omar?
structure, always nice.
It's the best structure.
We know Tom's got a lot of experience in this structure of Omaha with the short deck.
I would like to play.
I love the experimentation that these guys do.
Let's play this structure.
Yeah.
This
Pat,
structure.
pat, 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 pat. 2K, boss.
What? 1K, is it?
2 in the bottom.
2 for
Okay.
me.
How much?
Shaw actually
One for
has
everybody?
a little something. I mean, I would just call as well, because I don't want to face a 3-bet, and these kings are terrible.
Where's my hand?
Oh, Paul Phua getting really excited.
King, queen, jack 10.
I expected this from him. I mean, this hand is great, so he's qualified.
Let me make my living.
If you want, you can call 11,000 and then get 4 cards.
No,
I mean, Rui Cao was very excited about his hand before, but he can't be that excited about his hand anymore, because his kings just suck. And yeah, I guess he's probably just calling, and everyone else maybe as well. I mean, Tom could still get away. I think he should.
Wait, you call
no,
11,000?
maybe it's queen.
And then get
no, it's a spot. No.
Okay.
How much?
Okay, Tom calls. I mean,
How much?
what you should do
again.
and what you
How
actually
much
do
again?
is often not the same thing.
You want me to pot again?
Queen
How much total now?
should definitely not
Multiple
stay in
callers.
the pot.
This is 25, right?
I mean,
Because,
are
because.
Call.
Although, I think this is actually... I mean, he's also short-stacked. But he has no suit. He should have folded pre, actually. And now, it's tough. I mean, so many people in there. It's very tough to find the fold. I mean, it's probably close. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I mean, do whatever you want, but yeah. Not a great hand anyway.
At 194,000 euro in the middle. 4 ways. No one's got aces either.
Good?
No one got an ace.
Yeah?
Whatever. Everybody call?
4-way.
It's one, yeah? It's one. Yeah, 1,000.
Your ace is not good.
200k in the pot.
Check.
It's not on you.
Wow. A jack, a rep, and a flush draw. This is huge for Paul.
200k in the pot?
Check.
Everybody check lah. Wait for me to bet.
Yeah, Paul should bet. And yeah, he should also get it in. I mean, he could be crushed from a higher flush. I mean, it's very hard to be crushed. Even if someone has a dominating flush draw, he's still having top pair and then rep. So yeah, get it in. Don't care about what the opponent has. I mean, you might, with his hand, he might be a favorite against a set.
This is actually good structure.
He now has to figure out what he actually has, so understand that he has a huge straight and a huge flush draw, and then he hopefully eventually makes a bet.
I never thought that Omaha could
This
be
is the
played.
right structure.
This is the right structure.
You have AA. They have jack.
We're just like, I have no idea.
No win. If I have a jack, they have no jack. Maybe
He
they
tells
have
them already that
9,
he has a jack.
AA jack 9, they no more 9. Maybe 5-5. Pot.
All right, here we go. Pot. We got a wrap and a flush draw.
Maybe I have 3 queens.
Maybe it's pretty good.
What is Tom having? Tom is having a rep as well. Back to flush draw, but he has the bottom rep. Yeah, I mean, I think he probably is not getting away, but he should. I mean, he's the next to act, correct? So 2 more people behind. He just has the bottom idiot rep, and if someone has another draw with a pair, he's fucked, and he could be in a very bad situation where 3 guys get it in, and he's completely crushed. So Tom should get out of the way.
Call?
He's not.
Yeah.
Tom calls of his open-ended pair.
If this
Backdoor
makes
flush
it
draw.
this will be good.
How much is that?
Okay, he also has a pair of 5s, but yeah, the pair of 5s does not help too much.
Paul, a big favorite going onto the third card.
This will be the best prize in cash game ever for anyone to watch. That's 7-8.
Tom, you
There'll be like
call?
so many fish on this table.
John can be play. Let's see.
This game is playing for fun, man. It's not even money.
There's been many cases.
Hits the straight and the backdoor flush draw for Tom Dwan.
7-8 is the nuts.
This is like the single best card in the deck for Tom.
Yeah, that's right.
Correct.
586,000 euro in the middle.
Queen 10 King is.
I mean, what the hell? I mean, it's also very hard for me to tell what Paul should do if it's getting checked to him. Should he check back, take the free card, or should he bet? I mean, I actually think he should take the free card because Tom needs to have a little something. He could have 2 pair waiting for a safe turn. He could have made a straight. So yeah, I would be checking back, but it looks like Tom is going for the donk bet, which I don't hate. I mean, Paul already said that he has at least a jack, so, and it's unlikely that his opponent made the straight here. So yeah, I think donking, protecting his hand, and keeping all the draws in, or making an incorrect call is a great way to play his hand. In a nutshell, I mean, not looking for balancing and all the other things.
The up and coming.
Tom pots it, and if Paul calls here,
Paul is
Paul has to call. I mean,
yeah,
sense
1.5 million euro in the middle.
I mean, even the pot odds are good enough. Even hearing the fact that Tom has almost a perfect hand against him. No, down fold. Man.
Why come 6 you owe him? Just now, anybody in the pot?
Does he understand how big his draw is?
No,
yeah.
4 people were.
No.
4 people in the flop. 4 people in the flop.
Okay, so he might be trapping. Cannot be trapping like Omaha. How be trapping?
Someone should teach him about pot odds.
4.99. How much in the pot?
4.99.
You can spread the spread the pot. Spread the pot.
You can count for him.
You can.
Go.
All right, here we go. Makes the call. 1.5 million euro in the middle.
Oh yeah.
2 times.
Oh yeah.
Street. 2 times.
50-50. I mean,
50-50 of red flush draws.
2 times.
I know I have this.
It's not 50.
Super monster hand.
You can bet on him if you want.
super monster.
We chop ah.
Super monster.
I'm favorite. 2 times.
He also has the.
Okay, 2 times.
Okay.
2 times. First one.
Part of the night. So we're gonna love Omaha.
What you have?
2. First, give me a 2 of spades.
Straight. He has
$1.5 million pot. I mean, it's not dollar, it's euro, right?
2 then 9. 9 then jack.
50-50.
It's not 50-50.
It's not. He has a lot of.
I know.
Yeah. And he also has interference.
Paul.
Yeah.
First one to Paul Phua. Boss man.
First one, I cannot lose.
My phone.
Wow. He smashed it. Very likely to win the second one.
Very likely now.
50-50.
50-50 again.
You want to chop?
Yes.
Chop the second.
Okay.
Second one to Tom Dwan. So they're going to chop it up.
Wow. Like
Subject lurking double suited.
What the fuck?
No wonder he
It's so
paused.
dumb. He has like, what's he have?
What is that? What kind of hand
I
is
have
that?
open-ended flush draw and many.
That's a nice.
Not open-ended. Wrap.
You have a wrap.
Now you don't like potted on the flop.
You have
They call
Okay,
this
it looks like he didn't understood that he has a wrap and he thought that he was just open-ended.
a wrap.
He also has.
I have diamonds.
He also has like straight.
He has 17 outs. I'm
Yeah.
like 2-1 favorite. Everyone
Plus he
says
has-
50-50.
he has
On the flop, you were very, very.
He has like.
This why I ask you to chop, you don't want to chop.
I'm 2-1 favorite.
50-50. It feels like 50-50 hand.
But then
look at it, it looks so
money is in,
pretty.
so it's
Yeah, it
become
feels
more
like
than
50-50 if
It's a
you have such
diploma,
a draw, but
bastards.
it was not.
Fuck.
I guess we should probably see one more hand.
This is the best game, right?
That was sick.
Not a lot of fun to
What? Still
comment on this. I
Omaha?
hope I will not get a copyright infringement though.
3,000.
This is a perfect point to make a little break, and yeah, definitely also look into my other channel, Finance with Excel it's called. And yeah, I'm talking about cryptocurrencies and investing in there, so check it out if you are interested in this topic as well. And let's now continue with the poker
This is the best game.
Short deck is the best game.
This is like short deck. It's even better.
This is way better.
Way better.
Yeah, I can tell this is a very action-heavy game.
This is a very fun game.
So many cards.
Is it?
On you.
I
Too
missed
many
it.
cards.
Oh, he will put in a lot of money with that.
I keep asking the same thing every time.
8765 for Rui Cao. Of course he's raising.
Let's find out if this actually is supposed to raise. I think... Oh, that's not the correct program. I think if it is, in a normal game, though, it is not printing your money. Here's one suit. Let's see how this does. Yeah, it's a raise. Oh, it's actually making decent EV. Is it also a raise with no suit? Nope, not a raise with no suit. I think in this game, this is actually a worse raise than in a normal game. Because so many people will be involved and you often don't have the nuts straight. And yeah, then you are in trouble. And yeah, also your 2-pair and stuff will not be that good, or it's easy for other people to have higher 2-pairs. So yeah, but yeah, still. I mean, in this game, it's probably okay to play it. I mean, people getting with all sort of junk.
Just spotting it.
14. I'll take it, okay?
Yeah, 14. Yeah.
How much?
14.
Oh, aces.
Suited pocket aces.
Single
Elton
suited.
Tsang.
He's also short stacked, so yeah, got just free bet. Can put in like almost all the money free.
How much?
56.
The queens this time should
56,
definitely
56.
fold. Very bad queens.
Good racing.
How much do you have, Elton?
5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8 should not fold. Tom Dwan should fold. Oh, he learned. I mean, in the past he definitely would
Like 200,000?
have been involved.
150.
So he's
160,
improved as well. So maybe I did him bad on criticizing his game. I mean, he also did some stupid things already, but yeah, he improved. Okay, queens also not getting out of the way. Let's see. Which, oi. Aces with almost exactly pot left and 2-pair and a backdoor flush draw. But 10-jack already has straight. But yeah, I think with the money invested already and the way people play and how huge ranges are, I think you got to get it in. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8 whiffed. Queens are very happy to get it in with the gut shot and
The mid set for White King Young. Elton's got a pot-sized bet.
Yeah, there's a lot of this in Omaha.
Is he going to
So,
go
like,
for it? Feel
I
committed?
had-
yeah, he
is.
has
I
to.
might shove the turn if I had no flush draw.
He's going to be in trouble.
So people that are new to Omaha, they fold this spot on the turn too much. Basically, whenever your equity is close versus the nuts, just assume 20% someone doesn't have the nuts.
So I should bet first.
No, I mean, I went all in before you. I called the flop. You played it.
You were in early position.
Yeah, you played it normal. You played it how I would play it. But I just mean that turn.
Backdoor flush.
When you're like that,
Once out again.
when basically, if the person showed you the nuts, you're losing small at worst. You just always call. Because that's one of the big things in Omaha. Is a lot of times people have like a forced all in.
Blink on the turn.
Now he will be scratching the door.
Let me in again, let me in.
So like short.
They're similar, yeah. Because it's poly.
Okay, rebuy.
What's the minimum rebuy?
200? 400? 400.
Oh, guys, 4 a.m.
Elton's going to
I
top
think
up
is probably
No, we
the
play
minimum.
till 4 p.m.
400K
Tony G decided.
after
4 p.m., 12 hours.
getting his aces cracked in pillow.
Switch games.
I will play 100%.
Okay, I take 10% of you.
Yeah, but
Done.
on the
Show
flop, the
support,
pen
right?
played itself.
Thank you.
10%
Everyone
enough?
Yes.
played it well there.
Whatever. You
No,
can
enough, you let me know.
You can have 20.
Elton want to play short deck
hand,
250k,
fold.
1 bullet.
And he does.
400 NT starting stat.
Oh, that's another not great hand.
Maybe only 6 or 7 players.
Now we'll get 20.
Now we change to 150k.
By the way, there are different type of reps. If you have the gap, I mean, that's having too many gaps, but if you have the gap on the bottom, it's better than you have the gap on top, because then you make less nut straights.
Oh, the best short deck player come.
Best of the best. They said I'm the best of the best.
We show them how to play short deck.
3-time champion in short deck.
I haven't played Omaha for so long.
You check? Oh.
Yeah.
He's very surprised that he's checking. But yeah, his hand sucks, so I would check as well.
Oh my God,
Waiting for the
I'm surprised.
I mean, he's not completely crazy.
This is like short deck plus Omaha.
Yeah. So there's a bit of everything. It's the best.
Me? Check.
Tony G probably having best hand.
He check,
I see
I
this
should bet,
correctly.
right? You are not, don't bet, I'm a moron. Then,
I don't know about moron, but okay. He's just betting here with mid-pair.
He should never do that against so many people. I mean, he's up against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's up against 20 other cards, and he has to expect someone to have a little something to play with him. So yeah, he should not make this bet, in my opinion.
No backdoor flush. Paul's got nothing pretty much.
He might take it down though.
He might actually take this one down.
We need to get Rob Young on this game.
Oh, he would love it. Yeah, we don't want.
Ante PLO.
Yeah, he takes it down. Oh, looks like this is the
I think everybody would. This
last
is the
hand
best.
of this
Okay,
session.
let's play 2-4. Okay, okay.
So,
Agree.
He does take it.
No. Why 2-4?
Yeah.
thank you very much for tuning in. Let's see if there were more chat comments. Yeah, nothing more said in the chat. Yeah, this was very interesting game. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, if this is getting a lot of views, I might do another one. And I also need to not get a copyright infringement, which I might get. So yeah. Yeah, definitely check out if you're watching on Twitch, check out my YouTube. If you watch on YouTube, check out my Twitch. I also got a Twitter account where I announce when I go online and stuff. So yeah, consider following me there too. Like, subscribe, share, all the good things. Bye bye. Until next time.